to the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord which made heaven and earth. He said, He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. The Lord which keepeth thee, He will not slumber nor sleep. Oh, the Lord is thy keeper, the Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand, upon thy right hand. Oh, the sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the
All right, okay. All right,
My name is Ruth Oinwright. I started Manchester High in 1967. I left in 1972. I'm now a lecturer at the University of Technology, Jamaica.
Okay.
So nice to be back at my old school.
Okay. So what were the any outstanding memories from you? You must have quite a bit.
It was memories of learning, meeting interesting people, teachers who really liked and cared about you so you could follow in their footsteps, and my wonderful classmates.
Okay, all right, so that's a good foundation. Now for the gentleman.
Yeah, I'm known as T. Ray Campbell. While I was at school, it's Tasley Campbell. I came here in 1967, I left 1972. This is my first trip back since then, which is not very, very good. Nonetheless, I'm here and it feels so nostalgic. I am an assistant professor in computer information systems at Livingston College in North Carolina. What else? My memories here, fun memories. I just had a talk with one of our teachers, Mrs. Forbes. It was so refreshing to hear her voice and to know that she remembered me after all these years. After almost 40 years of being here, of living here. But it's really so nice to be back. And it's just so nostalgic.
Okay, and I know we're going to be coordinating on something.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The expertise about your illustrious Manchesterians. We have to, honor.
Yeah, definitely.
We have to keep up this pace. We have to honor where we got our
tradition, the Manchester High
education.
School.
Yes.
And you have a yearbook there, I noticed it, so you're going to go through it.
155th anniversary.
Oh yes.
This is really something.
Yes,
this
okay.
really something.
All right, so we'll be talking some more, I know, communicating some more, and I'm quite certain we'll be seeing quite a bit more of you guys.
Definitely.
Either physically or otherwise.
Both.
Again.
Mr. Bowie.
We're trying to get everybody in a position we can see. We can see.
We can be together. I know.
So there is some company here in the US I spent 3 days here. So anybody who show up at them door with it, them already scared. There's a back and forth situation. She doesn't want to come down and I definitely don't want to leave. That is out of the question.
Oh, you're allowing me, you can't have the heat. I hate things to do. As a place to live.
It don't really affect me, to be honest with you. I work in all parishes, so what I do is it's a continuous motion. So if I go into Kingston, I will go to Clarendon and work. So I just continue from Clarendon to Kingston. When I'm coming back from Manchester at the same time, I will stop in Clarendon and work that day.
That's a very cynical view.
So you're suggesting that it's because you feel threatened? That's what you're saying. I'm asking.
Okay, so let me understand something.
yourself
The
there.
leadership question for the jail brief has not been settled. If they still have to vote on it and decide. No, I'm a practitioner. No, I'm. Oh, you're an Osborne sir? Okay, so give it to me. Because I'm asking because leadership question has been settled. Okay.
The way they work, it's high school over there.
The night of
I'm not
the night of
Oh, we don't have a great light. Oh, we just light on as well. Okay, welcome everybody. Good to see you all. 25 years later. So much has happened since, what, 25 years. I know we've all had our highs and our lows. But it's really good to see everybody here tonight. Planning this, there was a lot of stops and starts and reworking and so on. But it's really good to see all of you here tonight. So thanks for coming out. There are a few more people I think are coming. But we just thought that we'd kind of get together, and it's basically order off the menu. That was easier than catering, so whatever you want is up to you. Okay.
Responsibility, don't you want it?
No.
She said no so quickly.
And just to reacquaint, it's an evening of reacquainting ourselves, reconnecting, reminiscing, and we're just going to ask you to just introduce yourselves, going down. We know each other, but it's been 25 years. I'm sure we look a little different. Not older, just different. So,
I think that was deliberate, I don't think it was by
what's that?
Eh? Well, we shaved off everything. I don't think it fell out. I think it shaved it off.
There's a couple of things though. We have a magazine here we'll pass around. Unfortunately, it's class of 85, so it was when we were in fourth form, so you kind of have to. And because I know we're all in the 40s, but we have to strain our eyes. Okay, so we just reached 20, right? There you go. So anyway, there's that magazine that's passing around, and then we have a form. We have some papers here just for people to sign their name so we know who came, and any suggestions that you want to make for future reunions. How we get in touch with the rest of people, right? As the older we get, our lives get more busy, so it's really hard to get everybody together. But we're open to suggestions. Okay. All right. So the introductions. We'll start at the head table here.
This is the head table, I didn't know
The head of the table. Yeah.
Sorry, this must be Andrew Isaacs, hold on please.
Oh.
Hello? Yes, Zaki.
Okay. While he's talking to Zaki.
Wait, you're on
I'm
video or what?
Raquel Raynor.
Sorry.
I'm actually Raynor Walker. But at school I was Raquel Raynor. I have one daughter. I work with, well, what was RBTT, now RBC. I've been with them for 18 long years. And it's really good to see you all.
Yay, thanks for coming out.
One question. When you were at school, was there any pet name that they had for you?
No, she didn't have a pet name. So moving down the line.
What year were you? 1985. Hi, I'm Glenroy Williams. These are my two little ones, Kent and Kelsey, and my wife, Maxine. I'm based in Kingston. I'm working at the Bank of Jamaica. I've been there for the last 11 years. Going on 12 years. I think that's basically it. For now.
I'm Michael Heron, but I left kind of early. I left at the end of fourth form, so I didn't graduate with you guys. But I was with you in spirit when the graduation was going on. And like I tell everybody, I was my student of the year in third form. And everybody thought, who that? But yeah, I'm based in Orlando, Florida, and I'm a civil engineer now. So. That's it.
I guess I'm the one with the pet name. Richie Boo. This is my entire family. This is my wife, Nadine, and shy girl, Rihanna. And that's not serious guy. I am in radiography. I do X-rays and ultrasound, and I'm based in Grand Cayman for the past 5 years.
Okay, well done.
Oh, it's me, huh? Well, Shireen Bailey. I'm Shireen Bailey Jones. I spent, after leaving Manchester, I spent most of my years at NEM Insurance, but now on my own, running this Petom gas station by husband store.
Okay. Any vouchers?
Not tonight.
Nice try.
Yeah, Leighton Booth from Manifold. I'm presently in Manifold.
Never left?
Huh?
Never left?
Yeah, my kids have 1.1. Yes, I'm with Productive Business. From 95. 2 kids. One girl.
Okay, I'm Denise Brown. Turn it off. I have 2 kids. The first graduate college. I'm currently teaching 2nd grade and at a community college in Tennessee.
I am Dean Peart, otherwise known as Dino. I am based in all parties on this side of Jamaica. I work with Petco, and I have 3 kids, 8, 6, and a newborn. I'm trying to catch up. Yeah. The problem was the problem was that Mr. So I had to go for the 3rd. So I was there for the 3rd. I took off 2 months and sat there and waited patiently for the last one. So no one that expressed the last one, don't worry. You're done. Sure.
You don't have another kid that's a
Which section you used to read? And that was the
You're next.
And I'm Laurel, but I know everybody knows me as Althea, I think. Yes. So Althea is the second name, Laurel is the first name. When I graduated, I thought I'd use Laurel, so I grew up. Anyway, it's now Camel, because it's my husband Michael. We've been married for 10 years, and we leave the multiplying of the earth to everybody else. So no, we don't have any children. Okay. You forgot to remind me about your team.
Okay, David Wilson.
I think everybody remembers that was
I'm back at the home, Manchester High School. I've been there for about 10 years now. Had a good time there. I've worked closely with the alumni groups. Few reunions I've hosted so far. Father of 2, daughter, son, and I'm married, happily married. And that's it for, I would say for now, but that's it. That's it. And I must say that the truth is I'm very, very happy to be able to be a part of this. I've always looked forward to it, and I'm sure we have quite a lot left to get sorted out. Man in the house. So the truth is I'm really looking forward to not just a one-time meeting that we are doing here, but that it will be continued. And we are a very good group. Yeah?
I would hope so.
We have potential.
On that note, what David said, I'm going to send some paper around.
2 people left, exactly.
So Zachy and Dwight have to introduce yourselves, but I'm just going to send this around. Take one and pass it around. Just name, address, and do you want this thing to be on an annual basis, and just suggestions on what we can do and so on and so forth. Dwight.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The name is Dwight Green, aka Green Peas.
Is that the company school?
Yes, Peas Head, Green Peas. Was in 1-1, 2-1, 3-1 coming right up, went into 4 technical or 4 engineering.
Why the suffer with them all, so they tie up first before. Exactly.
What amazed me is that I was taller than him.
You're taller than him.
Late bloomer, man. Late bloomer.
I'm convinced that was
Late bloomer. Steroids. You know, lost the hair and all of that. So most people, you know, did not recognize me first. But when I went on Facebook, people said, "What is?" You know, go after and say, "Oh, okay." But was quite shy and reserved at high school, but somehow went to cast and kind of broke out. You know, you know, so. So I went to cast after that. Taught 6 months at Manchester High School. After leaving cast, couldn't get no job. Sent out tons of applications. So I taught 6 months at Manchester High School. Then I got a job at the then Telecommunications of Jamaica, which is now Lime. So I'm there 18 years now. Married, 3 children, in church. What else? I missed the whole introduction, so I don't know what to say.
I still love Manchester.
That's good now. Can't stop now.
So where's Mr. Isaacs?
He has misplaced his alarm for his car. I don't know how that happened.
The alarm for his car?
Yeah, he said some remote, so I assume that it's the alarm remote. So he's searching for it, so he'll soon be here. So I guess we can continue until he comes.
Okay.
So you have to introduce yourself. Oh, you did.
Yeah, Peter Kavanaugh.
I mean, it's really good being here. Unfortunately, my night is a little messed up. I just drove in and realized I lost my car alarm.
Oh, so did you find it? No?
So, no, I didn't find it. But anyway, that's beside the point right now. I'm really looking forward to chilling with you guys. Mike, all the way from England, yeah?
No. You know, one time go back to England since I leave.
Okay, my bad. But I'm really looking forward just to chill, as L'Oreal said.
Yeah.
Just to Lime. I haven't heard that word in quite a while, actually.
I work at Lime, actually.
I don't know about the wine one. That company we try to forget. I'm really looking forward, as I said, just to chill with friends, you know, look
So
back
tell
at
us
the
about
old days.
yourself. You missed that, like.
What am I doing? I'm a teacher. Yes?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he beat up about it, right?
I teach. I've been doing that for the last 18 years.
Where do you teach?
Come on, university.
I teach at the University of Technology. I'm a teacher.
He's a lecturer.
Lecturer.
I've tried that a couple of times. How the students can't follow, so I decided to resort to teaching. But that's what I've been doing for the past couple of years. Married, 2 kids, 2 boys, lovely boys.
What's you don't done yet?
Aye?
So you don't know that.
If anybody knows someone that can permanently close the shop, I'm in the market. I'm in the market, just for the record. But that's it really.
I mean, you have a very good wife, she's accepting that there is no daughter.
There's no daughter.
Well, you see, there's a gulf between accepting and just dealing with it. We deal with it along those lines. Right.
Okay. Just remind that that for those who may not have known, Zaki was the head boy in our 6th form here.
Yes, he was.
Matt's brains.
Matt's brains from high school.
Matt's brains from high school.
Matt's brains from high school. And he's done quite well, and we're quite proud of him.
No, I'm actually in engineering.
Okay.
Yeah, remember.
That's the advanced maths.
Remember, no, but maths. No, maths. Remember, Dina in fourth form when we did the 60 maths in the fourth form, and you raced to finish the paper. It was a multiple choice paper. It was an hour, and you finished. And we were racing, and you finished an hour multiple choice, hour and a half, and you could do it in like 45 minutes, some ridiculous time, and got a 1. I got a 1 in fourth form. That was a maths brains.
All these maths brains, huh?
That's done as well.
You used to do add maths.
Yes.
Yeah, this bad maths. All of them. Sukraj. What happened to Sukraj? What happened to him?
He was Trinidadian, so I guess
Right,
he went back.
something happened to him.
Oh, Guyanese.
Something happened to my hair or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, Guyanese.
Oh,
I don't know
we have the current yearbook.
But I think while we're still at this point, I think it's probably good for us to have a moment of silence for those of our year that passed on. In another setting, I would say move to the caravan above or the Grand Lodge above. Nevertheless, I would say. Yeah, so I think there's a moment of silence.
There are two people I know that have passed. If there's anybody else.
Well, we know that Becky, the lecturer,
teachers, quite a few teachers. Mr. Beckford,
Williams,
Curly Williams,
Miss Lawrence,
Mrs. Lawrence,
Miss Nemard also.
Mrs. Roach,
Yeah, Mrs. Roach.
Mr. Miller, or art teacher.
Yeah, kill him. Yeah, Mrs. Roach.
You know, you see, our Bible knowledge teacher, you see my own man on occasion.
Reverend Knight. Still strong. Memory sharp as ever.
How you're not just old enough.
Memory sharp as
Man look the same way. So that's how it's 2 weeks ago.
There's no aging for him at all.
No, that's not him when.
So there are 2 students I've seen that passed. There are 2 students that passed. Robert Smith, who we used to call Jabby.
Oh, Jabby.
And Faith.
Yeah,
Faith passed. Right? So those are 2 that we just are of blessed memory. And Scaly Dance. Really? That's Patrick.
Yeah.
Oh, so 3 of our classmates have passed. So we just want to have a moment of silence to remember them. And then silence.
Let the Lord take it away. So
as I said, we have a lot to be thankful for. 25 years is a long time. Those 5 years at Manchester High, I guess, were foundations for us. I was reading something that when you're about 4, you ask a lot of questions, and when you're 14, you have all the answers. So or you think you do, exactly. And I guess when we were in high school, we looked on and saw the older folks who were in their 30s and 40s and thought that they were old. And now here we are today. Anyway, so we have a lot to be thankful for. And we don't want the evening to be stuffy or formal. We just want you guys to reconnect. Thank you for filling out these forms, because as I said, we want to look at, if you want to do this on an annual basis, what other format we could have and how to reach out to everybody else, okay? But one other thing, we had hoped to do a fundraiser to give back to the school. I mean, the school has needs. A bunch of us were up there today, about 5 of us were up there today. And
Sounds like a small bunch.
Yeah, it's a small bunch. But anyway, we got a chance to meet the coach. And Michael, you remember the name of that star baller? Jermaine somebody.
Oh, Newell, Jermaine.
Jermaine Newell, that's right. And
Current star baller.
Well,
I tell you, Mikey used to be a star baller over here.
But anyway, apparently the team, I think they have a budget of like $5 million Jamaican dollars. They have a hard time meeting that, and we want to, I guess, look at ways in which we can help them. I'm gonna let Peter and David Wilson, both at Manchester High, just give us a little idea of other needs that at Manchester. Coming in from Kingston.
I was coming from Westmoreland today, actually.
Oh, coming in from the west.
From my home parish.
I was trying to find that.
Physics, biology, all those areas. When you look at them, some schools probably limit, they kind of expose that, the students get. But at Manchester High School, we go all the way. We try to make sure that everybody get a wide range. So if a child comes there, they have a wide spectrum to work from.
That's a little bit